Welcome back everyone to today's Material Energy episode. So last time we were enchanting our armor. I haven't edited this any further, but I will be making this armor a bit better before we do go to battle. So today I'm going to have a look at the weapons that I can make. So let's take a look now in the NEI. So we've got loads of different weapons, and yet again the metallurgy items do certain things, and if you look in the NEI I think it tells you. Yes, it does. So we've got all these different weapons with abilities, and the best one of course is Tartarite, and as you can see it gives you Wither 1 and Fire Aspect 2. But as usual I can't quite make them yet. So the only one I can make is this one here, and you may notice it's got resistance 1 on it. And another thing about this sword is there's a chance every 10 seconds that it repairs itself, I believe. So that would be a pretty good weapon to start off with. So I think we're going to make that one. And we got all these different ones as well. I don't know what the red means by there. Because if you look like that, it's got red 1, haste 1 and Fire Aspect 2. So I don't know why that's in red, but we'll have to work that out. But as you can see, there are loads of different types. Oh, there's a heal one by there. That could be tempting. And heal one, I think, fully heals you. So there might be a chance of that healing you. So we'll might have a look at that. And there's a regeneration one, and so on really. So we want to enchant that sword, and also we probably need to add some chemicals to it. So I've already got my ingots here, so let's make that now. Let's give ourselves a decent weapon, and as you can see it's got resistance 1 on it. Right, so let me just drop off a few levels a second. Get that down to 30. Right, I hope I get lucky here now. So let's enchant this. Let's do what we usually do. We'll get the small description. I wish there was a way you could decipher these. But there you go. Right, here we go. 1, 2, 3. Done. Right, I'll probably get something horrible now, so let's hope we get something nice. Resistance, sharpness, and looting free. It's not too bad. I can live with that. Right, but I need to add a few other things to this. I want to add, if I can. Well, I was after smite really instead of sharpness, but never mind. So we also need knockback and fire aspect to be added to that. So let's have a look. I don't think I've got the books I need, but we'll have a look what ones we got. So that's protection, sharpness. We've got fire protection 1. That's fire protection. Oh no, I went fire aspect, didn't I? You know what, we'll have to make some books up to finish that, so that's pretty good, because sharpness deals, I think, I'm not absolutely sure, 1.5 damage per level, and we've got about 5 levels, I think that is. Or was that 4? I think that might be 4 actually. And looting free, we get extra loot, don't really need that, as we're getting loads from the mob trap anyway, so we'll probably remove that later on if we can. But I've got to make a load of books and disenchant stuff here and there just to fine tune that weapon. And this auto does 7 attack damage, so that's okay. So we'll keep that for now. And oop, I better check we've got zombie invasion. So this is a good test now of using this sword. Where are the zombies? They are downstairs somewhere. So here we go. We got a massive zombie invasion by the looks of it. Where's the other zombie? He must be downstairs somewhere. Are they downstairs? There he is, right. Let's take care of him. And this would be a good test now to see if that does repair itself. I don't know where those zombies are coming from. Oh, good God, we've got loads over here. Are they in this area over here? I think they're outside, actually. We'll have to take care of them now. Where are they? Over here, are they? Right. So I think they're outside here. Yes. Oh. Well, my armor is proven to be pretty effective, and there's one more somewhere. There he is. Oh. There we go. Perfect. Right, is the zombie invasion repelled? Yep, we deal with that. Right, let's get back at this. Carry on what we were doing. If anyone knows why I keep getting invaded now and again, although now I think about it, maybe it's something to do with the mob trap. Because nothing can spawn around here, so maybe I need to add some extra lighting downstairs or something, so I'll have to work on that. Right, so we're going to have a look at the bees now, and I'll refine this armor off camera, as I need to make a load of books and disenchant stuff. Ooh, got a zombie head. So I'll do all that off camera, and when I've done all that, I'll show you what I've been up to. So let's move on. I'll have now. You remember this one don't work, so I'll have to unfortunately cheat that one in. But as you saw, I did actually make them, so I'll have to cheat that one in. So we need to move on to doing bees now. And you may remember last time let me get to the right level. Remember last time we managed to get a load of different bees, so let me have a look now. So we've got all these different ones. So let's grab the black. Light grey, I think it was black. Let's have a look. So we needed black, cyan, magneta. So to make these, we require a lot of diligent drones. Now to make the basic colours, you got, let's see, you got white, magneta, black, blue, brown, red and yellow and orange, I believe. All them I think require diligent drones, and a combination of white queens, forests, tropical and so on. So there's a bit of work involved there, and I'm not sure if I can. Yeah, I need a drone to go with this, so I'm not sure I'm going to get that. So let me see what happens when I put a normal drone with this. Let's try common. Probably give me a totally different bee. But all I want is a working queen. I don't think it's going to work. No. So maybe we need to work with these items over here. So what I want to do is take a sample from one of these guys. And to do that, we've got to get one of our, let's grab one now. What one don't we need? So I'm going to get rid of the tree ones. I think I put the tree ones in the system, so let's pop down to the workshop. Right, now that we've got some blank samples, we can use these to take a sample from one of our bees. I'm not sure if it destroys the bee in the process, so let's take a basic bee. Hang on, let me deal with this zombie a second. I think he's down here. Let's just check. I think he's outside here. Nope. Okay, he probably fell off the edge. Ah, sidetracked. Right, anyway, let's cover that hole. Should put a door there, really. Oops, forgot about the secret block there. Okay, let's see if we can take samples. So let's grab a basic one. So let's see. I'll take a spare one somewhere. Let's just use a common. So if I gotta grab a common now, and let's try this out because I haven't actually tried it. So you put your bee in there, and you get your samples. I think you put them up there, like that. And you put that there, and it takes a sample. So let's have a look at the recipes. So that's going to take the gene sample from that, and it destroys the bee in the process. So that's taking a random sample from one of the bees. And what we've got to try and do is try and get that to work with the bee we want. But if we go over here, I've already got some samples from earlier. So what we want to do is see what we got in here. Have I got anything decent? We've got an orange. Normal nether. Sapling. So what I want to do is try and get my bees piled up, and once we get spare drones we can sample all them and eventually get ourselves a bee, and we'll have a stable species. But right now I haven't, so let's leave that there a minute. And the other side of the genetic imprinter is using the item over here. I think it was here. Yeah, using a genetic template you can take these samples and create your bee of your choice. And there's another way of doing it as well, I think. Yeah, that's the other side. And you can replicate any bees or anything you've got in here. So it's a bit of a tedious process. So I'll probably be working on this for a while. And when I come back, we'll see how far I've got. Well, I've been quite busy with these bees. I decided to breed up each species and give myself loads of drones. So what I've done is set up a load of apiaries out here, and I'm breeding up the basic species so I get loads of drones. And once I get those drones, I've been coming over here, throwing them through the sampler and trying to get some species samples. I've got some up here. Let me just sort that out a second. So we've got quite a few different ones here. I only managed to get one or two so far. So we've got ourselves a rural. Where is it? There was a wintry sample around here somewhere. Ah, there it is. So we've got ourselves a wintry sample so far, and trying to get the species trait is quite difficult via this device here, as the chances are not that good for me. So I'll just keep plugging away at that, I think. We also managed to breed up some of the colours. We only got a few colours going at the moment. I've got magenta, pink and black. We're working on the orange at the moment, and the cayenne, that's a bit slow. I'm still trying to breed out some of the other bees from her at the moment, and we got red and brown, of course. So let's turn in some of these quests, I think. Right, let me just pop something away. Let's just put some of this in my system so I can get hold of the bees. Right, how many do we need for each? So I've got the black and the magnet, and that should open up these here. So what do we need for each? So we need 200 for that and 50 for that. Okay, so 50 for that. Let's grab a stack, and 200 for that. Okay, let's finish off those quests. They consume tasks, so you don't really get rewards for them. Menu submit. And that's opened up another 2 chunks here. Now, how many do I need for that? 200. And I got a feeling these are all going to be 200. What's that? Purple and orange. So we've got to do red and purple and orange next. How many reds have I got? 7. Well, that's not very good, is it? And we've got a red out here somewhere breathing along. I've been manually doing this, micromanaging it. We only got 4 of them, have we? As I've been trying to use this apiary here for my mass production, and it looks like it's doing alright so far. So we just leave that do its run. I should auto breed because I got it on automation. So, and I come over here and throw in my colors, which come out down here, and I've just been putting them over there. So we're still halfway, roughly almost halfway on the orange. It's coming along nicely. So I got a bit of work still ahead of me to do, and when we come back we'll probably have finished most of this, hopefully, but it's going to take me a while to do, so bear with me. And once we've got a bulk of this done, I might actually set up, I got an idea for upstairs in the spatial cell. I'll quickly talk about it now. So what I want to do is I want to increase the defenses on this area, and the way I'm going to do it is like so. Now when you load up one of these spatial cells, they load below this mark here. So anything below here is where the spatial cell loads in. So what I want to do is I want to put some defense turrets along the edge. I don't know whether I'll go to the back wall. And we'll do the same over the other side over there. Now, as I got a funny feeling the last, I think it's the last cell. There might be a dungeon spatial cell, but I haven't got hold of it yet. So I'm going to probably work on that when I come back, and we'll think about whether we're going to go into that dungeon. So we'll see what happens when I come back.